I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
We're fucking live, Jay Griff. Welcome back, kid.
Long time.
Yeah, it's been, 2 weeks since my wedding?
2 weeks since your wedding? Probably 2 months since I've been on an episode here.
It's been like 3 months. When did you stop? Like December? Was that the end of it?
I moved January 11th. I think we did one like right before I moved. And then that was it. So it's been fucking 2 months, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you did $2.99 though, didn't you? Yeah, you did. You did $2.99 with us.
Yeah, I did $2.99 with you guys. We did that live show, 100%. We had a lot of viewers for that too.
Yeah. Oh, dude. So yeah. So you had fun at the wedding, huh?
Dude, your wedding was the best wedding I've ever been to in my life. I know Pat was there too. He could vouch for it from behind the camera. Best wedding I've ever been to in my life. I blacked out though. 100% blacked out.
Yeah, you did black out. You did.
Dude, I don't remember getting home at all. It was good though, dude. It was good.
So you have a lot of you have a big game to go up against now after that wedding, since you hold it so high.
Well, I already told Molly. I already accepted. Like, your wedding is probably going to be like more fun than ours. We just got to make it's got to be like in the same tier, you know.
Right.
You guys did really well not having like any gaps between shit of like boring things, you know? Like it was like fun back to back. Like for me, we have the church. We have a full mass at the church. So you got to sit through a full mass. Then you got to go to the hotel and check in. You have like an hour till cocktail hour. Then you have cocktail hour in the reception. It's going to be annoying, dude.
Oh yeah, cuz you're getting married in the hotel you're staying at, right?
Well, we're technically doing the ceremony at the beach. I mean, at a church on the beach, like 15 minutes away, and then we're having the reception at the hotel. Yeah, but then again, that hotel is already sold out, and they're like $500 a night for the room. So everyone's going down the street to the other hotel, anyways. It's a fucking shit show, dude.
Yeah, me and Kelsey are doing that. It's like half the price. So we're gonna end up doing that. Better. She said we could walk. Yeah. She's like, it's so close we could walk in 5 minutes if you wanted. So we're gonna end up doing 100%. That.
And you're lucky because you guys got the Econo Lodge and that's officially sold out too. So now people are just fucking screwed. Now they're getting Airbnbs and stuff. You're lucky Kelsey's a good planner, dude. She got on that quick.
Yeah, she was on that quick. She also planned the whole wedding. Like you and everyone was asking me details, and I'm just like, I don't know anything. Zero. I'm like, Kelsey did it all.
That reminds me, dude, after this show tonight, we have to talk about Vegas. We got to book that this week if you're going.
When are you going again?
Memorial Day weekend.
Memorial Day weekend. So that's in like 2 months, basically 2 months.
Almost
from this
exactly
weekend.
2 months. Yeah, it's for 2 nights. We haven't booked anything yet. The prices don't look great right now. The hotel prices don't look too bad. Flight prices, not too good.
Yeah, I don't know if it's peak season for travel up there. I'm not sure how. Because I went to Devin's wedding there in 2023, February of 23. Yeah, it was February last year.
Yeah. How much money did you spend when you got there, though?
I spent a lot. I mean, my dad's a Mosaic member with JetBlue, so he just gave me all of his points. He's like, oh, free. He's like, here are the flights. And I don't even think the flights were that bad. Like, if you're looking like $600 for a flight to, like, 2 ways, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I don't even think we stayed in the Luxor. The Luxor wasn't a badly priced hotel.
No, the hotels don't look that bad. The flights right now, it's like $787. Like 3 of my groomsmen already said they can't go, and I feel bad. I feel like I chose a place too expensive. We should have went to like Montana or something.
Fuck Montana, dude. Let's go to Vegas.
We could have golfed in Montana every day. You would have loved that, dude.
Yeah,
We're going to hit Topgolf, though. We're going to hit Topgolf.
Yeah, they did Topgolf the night before their wedding, like the night we landed, because some of the people who went were already they took like an earlier flight, because I think it took a Thursday afternoon flight.
So was that Devin's wife at your wedding?
Sarah, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was his girlfriend. Damn, I did not know they were married. Good for Devin.
They were together in high school, and then they like broke up. They actually met at Excalibur, like their spring break in college. They went to separate schools. They were both there, and then that was when they started dating again. And then they just got married. They've been together for a while.
He's a good time, dude. I like that kid.
I love Devin.
Everyone that's what made your wedding great though, is everyone there was a good dude. Like, except for when your one groomsman said that Mike Tyson looked good hitting his pads, that made me a little bit upset.
Who was that?
I keep forgetting his fucking name. I saw him at the airport too. What the hell is his name?
Oh, Evan.
Evan. I don't know why I keep missing out. I keep wanting to call him like Jeremy or Sean, but. Yeah, Evan, great guy. We had some good laughs, but he kept saying that Tyson looked good at hitting the pads. I was like, bro, I don't know if Tyson he's 57 years old, dude, you know?
Well, is that the new video? Because I know a couple years ago Tyson did a video that he was just smoking the mitts.
Yeah, I didn't even see the video they were talking about. I think Kelsey's brother mentioned it too. Like they saw a video, or your dad, they saw him like hitting pads like recently, but then I saw online that some people said it might have still been an old video, but
yeah, because he did a video a few years ago, and he told Rogan that he was in bed for like he couldn't move for like a week, and that was only a 30-second video.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they're not going to be able to sanction that fight. That's going to be an exhibition. They're going to have headgear.
I know you keep saying that, but dude, I feel like they're going to do some loopholes or something, because who the fuck's going to want to watch them fight with headgear on? They're both pros.
Unless they're gonna have to pick like a random fucking state to do it, like how Rough and Rowdy is always in like West Virginia because they just don't give a fuck. That's how like they may have to do something like that.
And is it live on Netflix, or are we watching it like after on Netflix?
I think it'd be live.
Okay.
Hasn't Netflix done live stuff before, Pet? Has Netflix done live shows before?
I think this would be their first live event.
This might be their first live event, Pet.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never seen anything live, but as long as there's no like, I just don't like Amazon Prime Live. When you watch like Thursday Night Football, I'm always delayed for some reason. Like I don't know why. Like I'll get like
it's like a 10 seconds instead of like a 7 seconds delay. It's like a 10 or 15 seconds. Yeah,
exactly, and it backfired on fantasy football, like the fantasy app. You'll get the notification before you even see it. I don't want that to happen with. I don't want to see like, oh, Mike Tyson KO'd first round, and I look up and I'm like, wait, and then 8 seconds later he gets KO'd first round. But I think.
Who do you think? What do you think? Jake Paul wins, or do you think Tyson wins? 57-year-old Tyson versus juiced up 20. How old's Jake Paul? Like our age, 28.
Yeah, he's like 27. He's a year younger than us, dude. I think Jake Paul's gonna knock him out in the first 3 minutes, first round. If he doesn't, he might be put like they might. They might dance around a little bit to put on a show. Like Tyson might swing a few. I don't know. I just don't. I feel like there's no way.
It's wishy-washy. There's just so many variables and like.
Yeah, I just feel like there's no way Mike Tyson could win that fight. To be honest with you, dude.
I don't know. I mean, that's dad strength.
I know.
He's facing dad strength.
That's like your dad too. Like your dad's got faith in Tyson still. But I don't know, bro. He's fucking almost 60 years old. What do you think? Like Jake Paul still trains. He takes pro fights. I mean, he doesn't fought anyone that great, but he's training every day, and he's just entering his physical prime, and he's on every steroid in the book.
Is that proven, or is that just speculation?
That's my speculation, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct.
He's definitely on something. I mean, everybody is.
Dude, he's like balding, and he's always sweaty. He looks like a fucking like juice head.
And he's got the Barry Bonds earring.
Yeah, exactly.
And the shitty fucking face tattoos.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see about that. That's an interesting one. But
what is that fight?
July. Sometime in July, I think.
You're gonna be on the honeymoon when that fight's going on.
Dude, speaking of Mike Tyson, did you see my guy Igor try to bite his fucking opponent's arm last weekend?
Yeah, he got fucking cut after that.
That was crazy. I checked his Instagram profile every day for like a few days because I wanted to see if he released a statement. He didn't, but today he has stories on it, and like with him like typing, but it's all in Spanish, so I can't fucking see what he's saying.
I can't believe he fucking bit him. That was a crazy bite mark too.
Dude, they were both undefeated. I heard a few people say he was actually winning the fight. Like it was a really close fight. Like he was definitely like still in it, or he might have even been winning before he bit him.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't watched the last 2 weeks. I looked at that card and I'm like, there's like the needle's just not moving. These fight nights are
Yeah.
kind of awful.
Yeah, the fight nights have been horrible, dude. I'm with you. Well,
Yeah, they're not fun.
Well, 2 weeks ago we were at your wedding, so we were not going to watch it that night, and then I didn't
Yeah,
watch
who
last week
who
either.
fought? Was that? Tuivasa lost.
Yeah, that was a terrible fight night. The one the other night wasn't as bad.
Namajunas won a decision. There was only that Talbot. Was it the dude, that Talbot kid? I like Saman too, the South African kid.
Yeah.
Talbot, that knee heard around the world. Did you see that clip?
The Cameron Salmon fight?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I saw that.
You didn't see him get kneed in the fucking head? Holy shit, dude. It was so loud.
Was it brutal?
Yeah, it was brutally loud. I can't believe like his head didn't just fucking shatter.
Yeah. Was it immediate KO?
No, he got knocked down. I don't think that put him out, but I could be wrong. Like I said, these fight nights, dude, like, yeah, tough. So they were all decisions last week, or a lot of them, only a couple KOs.
Cheeto ate a knee from Sean, too. How are these people eating knees to the face now?
I don't know, dude. I'm trying to see if this clip actually put him out. Yeah, dude, Igor DQ'd and then he got fired. That's insane.
Did you see Cheeto is claiming that Sean was, like, greased up, like there was too much gel in his hair or something?
Who was saying that?
Cheeto is trying to say that Sean O'Malley was greased up. He put, like, too much gel in his hair. He said it was like trying to grab a fish out of water.
Cheeto also didn't even hit triple digits for significant strikes. So yeah, he was greased up, dude.
Dude, the fight wasn't even close. Like, I don't even know what the hell he's talking about.
No, what do you think? So they just announced that Marab officially is going to be facing O'Malley, and everyone was talking shit how he was ducking Marab for all this time and all that. How do you think that fight turns out?
I don't know, dude. I mean, I've slept on O'Malley a few times. I thought Sterling was gonna beat the fuck. I thought Jan was gonna beat the fuck out of O'Malley, and I thought Sterling was gonna smoke O'Malley. I don't really sleep on him anymore. I feel like Marab should win, with his pace and like his style. But he's kind of boring too. Like I kind of like having O'Malley as the champ these days.
Yeah, he's flashy. I like him. I think he's great for the sport because he has that flash. He has the knockout power.
Yeah, well
I'm
spoken.
so afraid of Marab, dude. I think Marab could potentially eat him alive. Yeah. I mean, he embarrassed Cejudo.
Well, yeah, his gas tank that was the thing I was gonna bring up too. Like his gas tank is insane, but Cejudo must be like so nasty when he's good because he did win the first round. I was like, oh my god, I should have bet on Cejudo. I was like fucking terrified. Then second and third round, he got just destroyed and smoked. So, yeah. Cejudo's an Olympian. There's no way O'Malley can keep up with that. I don't think. Marab's like a different beast. It's all these fucking new Russians.
Cejudo also missed 3. He retired. Didn't he retire like in his prime?
Yeah, dude. Dana White said that like a couple months ago, or a few weeks ago. Like he like retired like in his physical prime, like as the champion, and took like a 3 years off, and now he's back, and he didn't look. I mean, it could have been a ring rush.
He got picked up like a child, dude. He got picked up like a child, then got his face pounded in front of Zuck.
And he's an Olympic gold medalist. That's like crazy too. To get
did you hear the story, the report that Marab and Sterling wrestled for 3 rounds in the back before his fight with Cejudo?
I think I saw like something like that on Instagram. Yeah, that's weird.
Is that true? Is that true? Is that confirmed that they did they did 3 rounds?
I don't know. I mean, that sounds kind of retarded though. If it was true, doesn't it?
I mean, Marab. I mean, he's a crazy Eastern European. I'm not very surprised.
Yeah, but I mean, I never even they used to always say like you're supposed to like warm up and like have the sweat going before you go out. I never even fucking did that. I would just like pace back and forth. I didn't believe in getting tired before.
Well, that's the reason why you didn't win the state championship.
Dude, why do you want to get tired before you go out there? It makes no sense.
Well, I think you gotta like. I have a weird thing with that. Like, you can't get too hot because I feel like there's such a gap from the walkout, the buffer announcing them and all that. Like, I feel like that's and like you're getting lubed up with all the Vaseline and all that shit. You're dapping up your team. I feel like that whole sequence could definitely cool. Like, you can definitely cool down, and then you gotta try to restart your engine.
Yeah, especially if you're walking out first. If you're walking out first, you gotta be like doing crazy shit the whole time. They're walking out, the whole buffer thing, like everything. There's no way you can keep the sweat up. Well, I mean, the scientists say different, so maybe you and me are just retarded and should shut the fuck up.
We're definitely retarded. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, the Marab with
Dude,
O'Malley,
one
I was
UFC fighter's gonna hear
petrified with
this.
the matchup. What you say?
One UFC fighter's gonna hear this and be like, "That's a good point. I'm gonna stop fucking warming up," and then they're gonna get knocked out first.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the one guy goes, I'm going with the Talkin Malarkey warm up
Yeah, the
style,"
Talkin
and then they get
Malarkey
fucking
method.
slept.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, the O'Malley fight with Sterling, I was petrified because Sterling's obviously such a good grappler, and he beat him, and he beat Jan. What do you think about that the Jan O'Malley fight? Because everybody was like, "Oh, Jan won," and it was really close. I had O'Malley winning that fight, but it was fucking by a hair.
Yeah.
It was so close.
So I don't know if you remember this. I was texting you and Dan that night. I was at Six Flags in New Jersey, and I was like, "Boys, I need constant updates on the Jan."
Oh, that's right. You were. I remember you saying that you were going to be down there that night.
Yeah, and I thought the updates were going to be like, "Oh, he got taken down, he got slept or whatever." And then first round, you were like, very close first round. Sean could have got it, and then like this 2 and 3, you were like, "Yeah, you thought Sean won." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I caught the clips after. I thought Jan won that, to be honest with you, but it really depends how much you taken for like takedowns, you know?
Well, if you do takedowns, you don't do anything. Like what Sterling does. He just kind of grabs your back and then just kind of, he's like a panda. You know what I mean? Like koala bear. I start counting that as just like a wash. Like if you do that the whole fight, to me, it doesn't do anything. It didn't prove that you're the better fighter. It just proves that you can just take someone's back, and then if you don't have them in danger at all, if you're not working if you're not working a submission.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. They shouldn't get awarded for that. But like, does the guy who gets taken down and just can't get up? They shouldn't get awarded for that either. You know?
Yeah.
Get the fuck up if they're not doing anything.
Yeah, it's wishy-washy on my end.
Yeah, and it's weird because I'm a wrestler, and sometimes like John Jones is a fun wrestler to watch. Like even Weidman back in his day, they take you down. They're going for the fucking like ground and pound. A lot of these fucking wrestlers are just boring, dude. And like the clinch game against the fence, that's when everyone starts booing. It's just brutal.
Yeah, like Jeff Neal against Ian Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awful. That was such a terrible fight.
I didn't even think that fight was like as bad, but that was Ian Gary's like second bad fight in a row. He's got to put on. It's like McGregor said. It doesn't matter if you fucking win. You got to get knockouts or you got to be entertaining. So Ian Gary better put on an entertaining fight. Or he's gonna start losing fans.
He's not losing me. Even
Yeah,
through this whole cuck phase here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
I still got my Irishman's back.
Dude, I still I think you guys are crazy. I think Colby smacks Ian Gary. If they fought
I
like
think Colby's done, dude.
if they fight in the
I
next,
really
like,
do think he's done.
because he lost to Leon fucking Rocky Edwards, you think he's done?
He got demolished by Leon Rocky Edwards. That
Yeah,
wasn't even a fucking close fight, dude.
Well, how do you think Ian Gary does against Leon?
Oh, I don't like that one. That scares me. Leon's so fucking good, dude. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and he can strike like a motherfucker.
Well, how is Ian Gary's takedown defense? That's my question, because Leon has good
I don't know. Has he really even fought a wrestler? Because
Because he could just get wrestle fucked the whole time. It could just be a boring win for Colby, but I don't know, dude. I feel like Colby's not.
I feel like Colby's really undersized. Like I feel like Ian Gary's like tall and lanky and big, and I feel like Colby's like just a really really small guy for that weight class.
Yeah, Colby has said he doesn't cut. Colby has said that he's actually smaller than Dustin at their natural weight. He just doesn't cut that much weight to fight. So you might be right.
What do you think about 300?
Dude, people are pissed about 300, and it's definitely a little bit underwhelming. But I'm actually I'm real pumped for Holloway Gaethje, even though I'm a little scared for my guy Holloway. And I think the main event, even though he can't really speak English, it's not going to be great to market. It's going to be a fucking banger, I hope.
Do you think Jamal Hill has a chance on the feet against Pereira?
Yeah, anyone's got a chance. He's definitely got a chance, but I don't see it happening.
No, I don't either. I don't know. I think 300, the way it was marketed and like kind of how the card turned out, I don't think it's that good of a card.
Yeah.
299, especially like how the card went, it was so entertaining from start to finish.
Yeah.
I think 300 is going to have to be all finishes. It's going to have to up 299 because I think it's a really solid card. but I think the only way it's going to beat 299, because I've been pegging 299 as the card over 300, it's going to have to come down to the results and kind of how the card plays out.
Yeah, but let's say obviously you want great results, but let's just talk about pay-per-views alone. Like if you're gonna because you weren't really a fan for UFC 200, right? They made that a fucking like they brought Brock Lesnar back. They had John Jones versus Daniel Cormier. They had Cain Velasquez on it. Like it was a huge. Everyone was so pumped for 200. And you're right, 300 is not like that fucking like 298 and 299 were both awesome cards too. Debatably better than 300.
I think the big issue with 300 is there's no heavyweight matchup. It's light heavyweight and down. Like you're saying, Cain Velasquez and Lesnar, and like they're bringing those heavier, bigger weight classes. This is all really kind of the lighter to smaller, like the midweight. How do you think Gaethje and Holloway, how that plays out? Are you afraid for Holloway?
Yeah, I mean, I love Holloway.
I'm afraid for him.
I love Holloway, so I'm pulling for Holloway. I am worried, though, because, he's going up in weight. He's a big guy for featherweight, but he is going up in weight.
He looks jacked. He looks huge right now.
Yeah. Well, people forget, when he took that fight against Khabib at 55, they still didn't clear him to cut the weight. So he must have been cutting crazy weight to 45, like before and after that,
Mm-hmm.
But Gaethje's knockout, I don't know, dude. I don't think Holloway gets knocked out, but I don't really want to see him eat a bunch of Gaethje punches. I'm already worried about
and his kicks, dude. I think Gaethje is one of the. He's so well rounded and he's so fucking strong. Never uses wrestling and will just fucking throw hands.
Yeah.
So I think that this is gonna end up being just a slugfest.
Yeah, 100%.
But it could also be a huge dud the way that those when you look at fights like that with those matchups, you go, two big strikers, they just kind of poke around, try to fight from the outside.
Yeah,
I hate to see that happen, but I doubt it with Gaethje, just how Gaethje fights, and even Holloway, they don't give a fuck. They'll just throw down.
Yeah. And then we got, you see my guy Weidman is fighting this weekend coming up.
Yeah, who's he fighting?
I forget it was something, Bruno Silva, I think, or something like that.
There's a few good, this is a pretty decent card this week.
Yeah, he's fighting Bruno Silva. But I just feel like I love Weidman so much. If he loses this, there's there's no more excuses. He's got to call it quits. It's time to go. He's 2-7 his last 9 fights, and he's like,
yeah. And when he fought, who did he fight in Boston? Is that Almeida? He fought. Oh no, Tavares. He fought Tavares. He said I watched his documentary on ESPN. They did a little bit on him. And he said that he was afraid to throw kicks against Tavares. So I think this should be his last fight. Even if he does win, dude. How old is he? He's what, 40?
Yeah, he's like almost 40, I think, and he's like he snapped his. I keep forgetting he snapped his leg in half too.
He had multiple surgeries too. Did he get staph infection from that surgery?
I don't know. I know it wasn't like a really clean healing process.
Comeback. Yeah, it wasn't a clean comeback at all. It was really...
Some surgeries didn't go well. Hold on. Chris Weidman. Let's check this out because, he was like 13-0 at one point, and now he's 15-7. That's crazy. Yeah, and I love that guy. I follow his whole family on Instagram. I follow him, his wife. I know his kids. I feel like I fucking watched his kids grow up. He's a good talker. He can get an analyst job. If he loses his fight, he's got to call it quits as a fan.
I think especially after that Tavares fight, saying he's like, I was too afraid to throw kicks, and he had a good. I'd say he did a good job. He had the balls to go back in after snapping his fucking leg in half. Yeah. He took a beating on that lead leg, but he should call it quits. Well, I think after this fight, regardless win or lose, he needs to be dropping the gloves in at the end of the fight.
Yeah. Well, he just said to Ariel that his coaches, he's like, I know how it sounds, but like my coaches think if I'm at my peak, I can still be the best in the world. And I feel like I know, like Ray Longo and Matt Serra are like great practical guys. I feel like they're not telling him he could be the best in the world right now, but maybe they are, Mm-hmm. If they are, they got to be like, dude, well, maybe he is. Dude, what if he comes back and just fucking goes on a crazy title run? How crazy would that be?
No one's ever gotten a belt after 35.
Yeah, especially after
That stat is so staggering in the sport. I can't believe that some of these guys still stick around.
Yeah.
Dude, Luque and Buckley are fighting this week. That's almost a pick 'em.
Dude, and I saw Luque is closing in on like most finishes in welterweight. Like he's like up there for active fight or something like that. I didn't realize he was like finishing people like that.
Yeah, he got knocked out by Jeff Neal. He lost the decision to Muhammad, beat Chiesa, beat Woodley. So I feel like he's been way more active than that. He's good though. I love Vicente Luque. He's one of my favorites in that division.
Yeah.
But I thought Buckley was a middleweight. I thought he went up. But he's fighting welterweight? Dude, I loved Buckley at middleweight. I think that's
Joaquin
it.
Buckley.
Yeah, Joaquin.
Yeah, you did love that guy. I think you're the one who told me about him.
Well, yeah, then he had that crazy knockout. He got his foot caught, then he just like did like a
Oh
torpedo
yes,
kick.
yes, that was him. Okay, yeah, that went viral. That went viral everywhere.
Yeah, I think he won like knockout of the year. Who did he? I wish
That was
they
a nasty knockout, dude.
Yeah, he won. He beat Morano in October. That I want to say was his first fight at middleweight, and he looked fucking good. Let me see. Hold on.
You're like my new UFC scout now, so when you
Oh
tell
no,
me,
he's welter. Wait, or did he jump up or did he drop?
I have no
maybe?
idea.
I thought he changed weight class. He's listed as a middleweight. Because what's middleweight?
85.
85. Yeah, I think he's always been a welterweight, then he jumped up to middleweight. He looked great. His gas tank was incredible at 85.
Wait, Luque or Buckley?
Buckley.
Okay, so is he back to welterweight for this fight?
Yeah,
then?
this is a pick'em.
Oh, shit.
Vicente's a minus 115 and Buckley's a minus 105.
I might take Vicente on this, to be honest with you.
I like Vicente Luque too, just seeing how he had that big knockout that I feel like he kind of struggled, then he went up to middleweight and he dominated. I'd rather see him at 85.
Yeah.
I think he was fucking. I mean, he's already a big guy, but he looked even bigger at 85.
It's like what Joe Rogan's been saying. Joe Rogan's been saying this for years. Like, if everyone should just go up a weight class and cut less weight, so the gas tanks will be better, everyone's chins will be better, you'll have more energy. Like, they shouldn't all be fucking killing themselves to make the same weight when they're all gonna blow up the next day. You know?
Yeah, I think they should. Yeah, I don't know how to solve like the weight cut problem. Because I feel like you're going to get weight cuts no matter what. Because even if you up everybody's weight, you're still going to have like an 85. We'll be like, ooh, I can drop down to this weight. Or I can do like, I feel like there's always going to be a weight cut. I know, is it one FC and, no, not one FC. Is it Strikeforce? One of those overseas promotions, they do like testing on like what your weight class should be based off like your water. And like where you are like performance wise. Yeah. I don't know how the fuck you can do it with a roster of 600 fighters, and the amount of money you'd have to invest to try to get every single fighter in and have them analyzed and be like, oh, this is where your weight class should be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I hope they bring back. I hope now that USADA's gone, they let them use the IVs again, because they cut off. I think like 2 years ago they stopped letting them use IVs to rehydrate, and that was like huge for them, you know.
I think you should be able to use IVs to rehydrate, but I don't think you should be cutting enough weight to be using an IV.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah.
And even then, did you hear Moreno? He's taking a break.
Yeah, I did that. I put that in my notes. I forgot. Yeah, so he might. That's it. Let me see how old he is. He might be making the same mistake that Henry Cejudo made.
Well, he's been pretty active.
Yeah, he has.
He's been very active. He fights a couple times a year.
He's 30, dude. No, take the break in 2 years. Well, when he says break, how long does he mean? Like 1 year?
I don't know. I mean, how long is he taking a break for?
I don't know. I think he's gonna be back sooner rather than later. I hope.
I mean, if you take what would be a solid break? 6 months, no training camp, just fucking sit and relax, and then maybe maybe like a year.
Yeah, he could take a year.
6 months, just nothing, and then the next 6 months you start putting the training wheels back on and getting ready. I don't know. I could care less about flyweights, dude. That division just doesn't do anything for me at all. Kai Kara France is like him and Joshua Van, the only ones I care about in that division.
Yeah, it's boring. But do you think that Izzy should, because there's been debate over if he should just jump in and get the title shot over Strickland, or do you think Strickland should get the rematch? or do you think somebody else should get it?
I mean, the way I see it, it's up to Izzy if he wants to see it play out. But I really want the race war between Duplessis and Izzy. That's
Yeah,
what I want. I want the
me
race
too.
war, and I want
Yes.
to see that fucking press conference and all the bullshit that's going to lead up to it. That is just going to be so entertaining in and of itself.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
I don't know. It's
sorry, Strickland, but he didn't even defend the belt once. He shouldn't get an immediate rematch. Izzy, if anyone, should have got an immediate rematch against Strickland, but he didn't want it. So if he wants to come back now, give fucking Izzy the fight, please.
I mean,
Strickland-
Izzy's earned it. You should be giving him whatever the fuck he wants. He's
Yeah.
super active, fights 3 to 4 times a year, fights anybody. You know what I mean? He took the torch from Anderson Silva in that division.
Yeah, and I think
So
it's like you said,
he's one of the few fighters that if he's going to take a break and wants to jump in and just get the title, he's earned it, in my opinion.
yeah. And it's like you said. I really want to see that race war too. I like that. I like that whole build up type thing.
Yeah, the South Park memes will be going fucking crazy for that fight, dude.
Yes.
Dude, Blanche. What?
You see? Did you see the story about Mark Coleman though?
Yeah, his dog woke him up and then he ran in to save his family. And then the dog ended up dying.
Yeah, dude, his dog. So he woke up. His dog woke him up. They slept together and alerted him that the house was on fire. And Coleman said when he got up, it was already real bad, and he had a choice to make: either like dip out or go get his parents. And he chose go get his parents. And his dog, fucking loyal Rottweiler, followed him, and he got his parents out, but the dog didn't make it out. So, dude, that fucking broke my heart, bro. Rest in peace, Hammer. Rest in peace, Hammer, for real.
I know, dude. That's why dog's a man's best friend. Fuck cats. Fuck them. Dogs all day, every day.
I've been following him and his daughters on Instagram for like years. Like he actually DM'd me back a few years ago, Mark. So dude, I saw like his daughters posting about it before like the news posted about it, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, is this like national news? But it was like right away, and then like a half hour later, 18 news reporters reported on it. You know.
Yeah. What do you think about P. Diddy?
Dude,
That
that's
broke
crazy
today.
that he dipped. I respect him for just dipping. I respect that big time.
You respect that child sex trafficker? You respect him?
Wait, is
Clip
that,
it,
is,
Matt.
is that what he's in trouble for?
Dude, he's literally like a black Epstein, dude.
Wait, child? I thought he was like having sex with Meek Mill. He's not a child.
No, that too. But I think he's been like, there's been a whole thing that he's child sex trafficking. So was it TMZ? Someone got a clip of the neighbor trying to either pull down the street to go to their house, like he was leaving their house. He's like, I'm his neighbor. Shit gets so fucking weird. They bust kids over here at like 3 a.m. and like was saying all this crazy shit. And they raided multiple houses. They raided his spot in LA and in Miami.
Yeah, but they're raiding his house to look for shit for like child sex trafficking.
Yeah, they
That's the
arrested
whole
his
goal.
kids, like everybody. Like it's fucking
Wait,
so bad.
he didn't bring his kids to the island with him?
No, dude. He said fuck him.
Dude, that's crazy.
Dude, did you hear
the?
Did you hear that supposed clip of Mill and Diddy?
No.
Yeah,
Like,
you should look that up. Is it on TikTok, Pat?
Is that new?
Oh yeah,
Is that a new clip?
it's on Twitter.
It's on Twitter. Yeah, it's supposedly Mill and Diddy, or Diddy fucking Meek Mill.
Pat, link it.
Like,
Dude.
in the description. It's in the description.
Wait, I didn't. I saw that his house just got raided. I was like on the plane and shit. And I saw that
Cat Williams called it. Cat Williams a few months ago was saying that he's like a child sex trafficker and all this shit, and then lo and behold, that's what they're raiding his houses for. And somebody said they're like, the feds don't go after you like this unless they actually have something on you.
Yeah.
They think that, yeah. So I think this has opened up a huge can of worms.
Well, and him dipping doesn't look that good either. Like if he's innocent, maybe he would have stuck around. But
Well, that's the whole point. If you're innocent, why are you dipping?
oh, dude, that's fucking crazy. Wait, but why would Diddy ever do that? He already had enough money in the world and shit.
I think that's, dude, I'm all in on like, like the Ryan Garcia a few weeks ago, hey, well, he was like going off the rails, having like a Kanye moment,
Yeah.
talking about Bohemian Grove and all that shit. I think all of that is real.
Yeah.
I believe everything Garcia said. I'm starting to think Kanye is not as fucking crazy as everyone is like pointing him out to be. I think that's what all these rich fucking moguls, they can manipulate and do anything they want. And they fucking probably have they have dirt on everybody. I think it's all fucking true.
Yeah, like when Garcia was going crazy, I didn't look into it that much, but I just saw he was talking about like the child sex trafficking shit, and I was like, "That isn't this like confirmed true?" Like I thought like, everyone knew this was true, so I didn't understand
Yeah.
people saying he was crazy.
Alex Jones has been to Bohemian Grove. Kid Rock has been to Bohemian Grove. Garcia's claiming he's been there. I think Hollywood and these elites are fucking all pedophiles. Clip it, YouTube.
Damn. So is this like would Diddy go? Do you or Pat know? Like, would Diddy be going like facing like going away for life, or is it like a 5-year sentence type of thing?
No, I mean, if the feds are raiding multiple properties and arresting your kids and arresting everybody on the premises, I think you're getting buried under the fucking jail.
Dude, how hard is it to be like a billionaire and just not do like the weird Bohemian Grove shit?
I
Why
think
can't they just not do that.
I think him getting that money I think that was part of his lucrative business. Do you know how much money is in child, like, just human trafficking? Do you know how? Did you watch Sound of Freedom?
No, not yet.
Jim Caviezel, that was a wicked good movie. I highly suggest it.
Okay,
Jim Caviezel is like a huge advocate. Like, he was kind of sounding crazy on like these celebrities taking all like these drugs that have like human like DNA that like comes like from humans to like keep people younger and all this shit. I'm starting to believe all the conspiracies because every conspiracy that sounds so outlandish has ended up coming true in the last probably like 5 years. I'm all in on all this crazy shit.
Yeah, for a while they were saying they needed like infants' bloods or cells or something. So they were like,
that's exactly it.
Young.
Do you know how much money is in that?
I
Jim
believe
Caviezel, he did an interview and he broke down like how much like these like humans are going for and shit. It's fucking insane.
Dude, I get pissed when I think about how we're just like fucking little like puppets in their game. Like they don't really give a fuck about people like us.
No, we're just rats in a fucking maze, unfortunately.
But did you see, real quick, I didn't want to, did you see that fucking bridge that collapsed in Baltimore?
Yeah, that was fucking insane. So my coworker, his girlfriend's dad, used to work for that exact company. He used to, like, I don't know if he was a captain of the ship, but he was, like, involved. Did you see the clip before it hit? About, I don't know, like, say, like 100 yards out before it connects with the bridge?
No, I only saw, like, I saw a clip.
The lights on the boat go out.
Yeah, I heard a rumor that there was, like, a power outage on the boat, and he actually did avoid one barrier, but then couldn't avoid the second. But shit, I mean, how much time went? So you saw the clip, right? When the lights went out, how much time between that and then hitting the bridge?
10 seconds, probably.
Oh, no, that doesn't work then. No. He would have had to be,
Yeah, the light. You just see the boat come and lights go out, and then just a few seconds later, boom, explosion, everything collapses.
I heard. I don't know if I didn't confirm or anything, but I saw like one article said there was like helicopters trying to warn people like to not get on the bridge or whatever. I was like, damn, it must have been like the boat must have fit under the bridge at one point, but went under like the wrong part.
No, it hit like one of like the support beams that goes into the water.
Okay, yeah, because they didn't even have a chance to like get people off the bridge, like which seems crazy.
It's like the 13th like biggest like port, I think, in the United States as far as like trade.
Yeah.
So everything's gonna go up again. All the prices.
Imagine that fucking nightmare though. It's like 6 a.m. You're heading to work, and you're on the bridge, and all of a sudden, you're just fucking completely face up or face down, plummeting to the water.
In your car?
God, I'd be so pissed. Yeah. And
They'd probably be dead.
I think they saved 2 people. They said they recovered 2. I don't know if they were dead or alive, but yeah, they're still like.
I think they said a couple people lived, but I mean, if you were on that bridge, you're probably not making it out, unfortunately.
Yeah, because you also have to worry about the bridge falling on top of the car after it falls too.
Well, and it was like a caged bridge too. It wasn't like it was just had like the barriers on the side and had an open top. I think like it looked like the whole thing was kind of caged up. So if that topples over, you go down, you're trapped. You're done.
There's workers doing work on the bridge, filling potholes.
Oh, that's what I heard. Yeah, I heard about that, Pat. Yeah, they weren't even in their cars. So oh god. So I wonder, would you be better off not being in a car or being in a car? You think when that happens?
It's a roll of the dice.
I mean, either way, I think you're in tough shape.
You got to get lucky, and you might get.
Well, I mean, you got to think of the steel beams that are falling down off that bridge. You know what I mean? Like,
you got to get lucky, yeah. And then you got to not get hypothermia too. However, I don't know what the temperature is down there.
If you can, it's pretty warm down there. But you still have to get out of your car if you're not trapped. If you didn't get like knocked unconscious going under, because you're obviously going to be dazed.
Dude, it's only a matter of time before like someone like I know or love or me is gonna get involved with something like that. Like it's just happening left and right.
What the fuck, dude? That's so morbid.
Dude, it's only a matter of time. All these mass shootings, dude, they're terrifying. Oh, did you watch the Roadhouse movie yet?
Yeah, I watched the day it came out.
How was it?
Connor's obviously no DiCaprio. I thought it's a fun action movie. He's obviously kind of like awkward and like weird in like some scenes and stuff, but he just kind of like played himself, just a coked out fucking crazy man. I liked it.
Yeah, I guess when he was doing the press tour, he like looked like he was coked out. There was like a few pages that were like, people are worried about Conor McGregor after this interview, and he looked like he was like drugged out. But
yeah, they said he was like twitching and stuff, and like couldn't like really speak clearly. So I don't know if that's what coke withdrawals. I've never done coke, so I wouldn't know. But it wasn't very pretty to watch. It's definitely a little awkward.
And then, did you fill out a March Madness bracket?
Fuck no, I hate basketball. Basketball's the worst sport on the planet. I couldn't be bothered.
Pat, did you fill out a bracket?
Yeah, I'm number 1 in my pool right now. My bracket's
Whoa.
accurate.
He's 90% accurate on his bracket.
Whoa, how many points do you have? Are you above 450?
I'll let you know 2 seconds.
And then you have to let me know who your champion is.
I'm 470.
Okay, and who's your champion?
I got Houston.
Say it.
You actually had Houston as the champ?
Oh my God, Pat! I thought you were smart, dude. Jesus, Mikey, we need a new fucking tech guy, dude.
Well, you're just gonna sit here and just suck on UConn's knob, dude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Connecticut, dude. That's the one thing we got going for us is college basketball. So we're about to two-peat real quick. Why don't you see? Why is UMass never in the tournament? What the hell is that about?
I don't know, dude. I don't watch basketball.
Is UMass good at hockey? Like, what's Massachusetts?
Yeah, Jonathan Quick came out of UMass.
Is that like the Massachusetts sport, like hockey?
Yeah, hockey and basketball, I think, are probably like our 2 best sports.
Okay.
Because you have Wayne Selden came out of Boston.
No, you can't say basketball. You can't say basketball. You guys are not even in the fucking tournament ever.
What?
You can't say basketball. You guys are not in the tournament.
No, I'm just saying like talent. I'm just saying that talent that comes out of Massachusetts, it's usually basketball and hockey players.
But does UMass dominate any sport? Is what I'm asking.
No, UMass sucks, dude. Their baseball program's a joke. Their football program's a joke. Everything over there's a joke.
Dude, so like people like down south, like Arkansas, Texas, and shit, like they live for their college team. They live for it. There's not any like diehard UMass fans if you guys aren't making any fucking tournaments. Do you even have a football team?
Yeah, they do. They're not in a. They're usually. I think they're in the A10, at least like their other sports are. But I think their football is considered like the independent, so they play anybody. They played Hawaii a few years ago.
You know what I forgot though? I forgot you guys have Boston College, so you guys got pretty good at all sports. Boston College.
I mean, BC, is probably the best sports college around. At least, yeah, Massachusetts, yeah, because we have like all we have Harvard, MIT. We have like a lot of like brainiac schools. That Harvard's the only D1 Ivy League we have. Then we have like the mini Ivies and shit, like Tufts and all them, but they're all D3. But
yeah, so there's not really any D1 school in Massachusetts that dominates.
I mean, Billy O'Brien's the head coach at BC now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be good for them, I think. Was he last season, or is this going to be his first season?
This is going to be his first year because he was with the Patriots last year. So he got the head coaching job there. Zay Flowers came out of there first round, even though he fumbled in the playoffs. But Zay Flowers is a fucking dog. Yeah, I love Zay Flowers.
Yeah. And I feel like they always hold their own on the basketball court, too, Boston College.
Yeah, I feel like their basketball is pretty solid. Their football team, I feel like, is hit or miss. Like, every, 10 years, you'll get, one really good player. Like, Matt Ryan came out of there. Who else came? Matt Hasselbeck came out of BC.
Did you tell me that Kenny Florian went to BC High, or did someone else tell me that?
Kenny Florian went to BC High.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah,
I never knew that.
he's from Norwood or Westwood.
I never knew that. That's crazy. Oh, yep, you're right. Oh, wait, no. He went to Boston College, but he went to Dover Sherborne High School.
Dover Sherborne. That must be one of those like ritzy private schools. Because like the nice ritzy private school Belichick actually went to is in Andover, North Andover. It's right next to Merrimack College.
Dude, Kenny Florian got a Boston College degree and still became a fighter. Good for him. I mean, he's like a great analyst now or whatever, but interesting choice back then. They weren't getting paid much back then.
I could have sworn he was a BC High kid. I could have sworn he went to BC High.
It could be. I didn't look into it too deep right there. I didn't want to do it on air.
Well, it's gonna say Boston College High School.
Yeah, so I just looked it up. I just Googled Kenny Florian High School, and it said Kenny Florian Education, Boston College, then Dover Sherborne High School.
I didn't even know he went to college. I thought he just went right into fighting.
It is in Dover, Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's probably like St. John's Prep, I think, is up that way too. There's a lot of like good private schools up there.
Yeah, I believe it. I thought Dover was new. There must be a couple Dovers.
What do you mean? There's only
I,
one.
I thought it was Dover, New Hampshire, but I'm thinking of Durham, New Hampshire, and Dover.
No, Dover's right next to Durham.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dover, New Hampshire. Then there's and Dover is up on like the North Shore, I think. It's north of Boston. I want to say it's the north. Yeah, I don't know how close it is to the water, but it's up there.
All right, dude. Is that all we got?
Who do you have? Do you know anything about? Do you care about women's fighters at all?
Not really. I mean,
Erin Blanchfield is going to mop the floor this week. She is the next title holder in that flyweight division for women.
Erin Blanchard?
Erin Blanchfield.
Erin Blanchfield. ERIN? Let's see.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now. I'm going to check her Sherdog stats. I'll tell you right now she's going to be the next champion. What division is she in?
Flyweight. She's a monster, dude. She's so good. Yeah, she's a grappler. Yeah, she jiu-jitsu. I think she's pretty well-rounded. Yeah. She's a dog. I don't even know if that's even in the... Is that even in the UFC? Oh, she lost to Tracy Cortez and Invicta. And that was in 2019. And she lost a split decision. Yeah, Andrade, I think, is I think she's... What'd you say? About Andrade?
My thing is saying trying to oh, okay, I'm back. You can hear me now?
Yeah, I don't think I ever lost you.
Hello? All right. Yeah, my thing was
Can you hear me?
disconnected for a second there, but I'm back. Yeah, I could hear you. I'm just a little bit delayed, I think.
Yeah, what was it about Andrade? You think she's a maniac? I think she's the best fighter in that division. She's a monster, dude. She's got hands of fucking stone, dude. She hits like a fucking Mack truck.
She's a freak beast. She's what you describe as a freak beast, for sure. When she smashed Rose on her head and knocked her out, I was like fucking silent. I was like, oh my god. Like, she fucking manhandled her. I was like a man picking up a little child.
Yeah, she's like next level. You could just look at her build, dude. She's all muscle. She's like a pit bull. She's all muscle and strong as shit, dude. She's a monster.
How did Rose look last weekend? Do we think Rose has a chance to like make a title run again, or is Rose kind of on the back nine now?
I don't know.
Right?
Who'd she fight last?
I don't even fucking know. I didn't even know the girl's name.
She won a decision against Amanda Ribas. I don't know. I just think those divisions are. I feel like the women's divisions. I feel like there's like a huge drop off. You have like your top like 3 to 5 fighters who are really really good, and then I feel like there's everybody else.
Yeah.
So I just feel like the divisions like aren't that deep as far as talent. So I think Rose is still a top 5 fighter, so she's gonna be in the mix. I think.
Yeah, Macy Barber has won me money 2 fights in a row, though, so I'm going to ride her train until she loses me money.
What about Mackenzie Dern? You gonna be riding her train at all?
No, dude, she was a favorite when she was fighting Andrade, like, last summer, and I was already up some money, and I was like, damn, Dern's a favorite? I was like, I got to sprinkle some money on Andrade, and Andrade fucking won, of course, and I was like, damn. And then Dern lost her last fight, I think, too.
I think she's lost her last couple fights. She hasn't looked that great. You can really see her striking is just nowhere near where it needs to be.
Yeah. Did she fight the night at 299 when we were at your house? Before I got there, or no?
Let me see. No, she didn't fight on 299. She did fight maybe a card or two before. Oh, dude, people say she's Brazilian. She was born in Arizona.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought she was Brazilian.
Yeah. Because, like, when she talks, I'm like, where's her accent? That ass thick, though. That's a Brazilian ass if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Let
She
me
got
just
divorced,
see.
though. Her husband was beating her.
No, and then, like, on Valentine's Day, she had posted that she has a boyfriend, and then, like, the MMA Twitter was was hilarious on it. And everyone's like, oh, everyone's so, like, the whole MMA community is so sad to see her with, like, a boyfriend. Yeah, she lost to Andrade at 295 in November. She was afraid. She was keeping her chin up, backing away. She got knocked out. She beat Angela Hill not hard. She beat Torres. She had a 4-fight win streak back in like 2020, 2021. And then she's flipped. It's like win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. She's lost her last 2.
Yeah. She was highly marketed, though. Like, all these attractive girls.
I mean, look at her. She's gorgeous. And her jiu-jitsu is insane, but I think you're really seeing her lack of skill in the striking department. It's really
Isn't
sad.
it crazy? Isn't it crazy that Mackenzie Dern's husband beat her and, like, Rachel Ostovich's ex beat her? Like you have, like, one of the hottest fucking UFC fighters in the world. Why are you gonna try and beat her, you know?
I don't know. Maybe we should get him on an interview and ask. All right.
I just think it's crazy. Do we real quick before we go? Do we have a FMF?
What'd you say?
Do we have an FMF?
SMF?
I didn't do any research, but I can look some up real quick.
Do you want to just do a random generator? Do you have anybody in mind?
Let's do okay. I'm gonna Google actresses, and the first 3 that pop up are gonna be the 3 we do.
Do you want to? How about we all do one category? You can do actresses. Pat, you should do like female fighters, and then I don't know what you want me to look up. If you want me to do like musicians or something.
Yeah, look up musicians, female musicians.
Okay, I got one.
I got
What the fuck's
All
Pat
right,
giggling
we all
about
got
over
one.
there? All right.
Chris Cyborg.
Chris Cyborg. I don't know who. I'm not fighting her, dude. I'm gonna have to pick one or the other, dude.
Mine is
She's gonna knock
Leslie
my ass
Mann.
out. I have Lee Michelle. Did you ever watch Glee?
No, let me look it up.
Lee Michelle, Leamichele.
Oh,
hot.
Okay. All right. Is she the South Korean singer?
No, she's
Oh, no,
Jewish.
you're probably... Okay, yeah, okay. I see her. All right, want me to go first?
And then what's yours? You never said what yours was.
Leslie Mann.
I
Google.
know that.
You know her, Pat, or you got to Google her?
I don't know.
Oh, Leslie, man. Oh. God, she's so hot. She's still got it, dude.
Oh, she's incredible.
Yeah,
The fact she's married to Judd Apatow is criminal.
yeah. She's like
Absolutely
too.
criminal.
Yeah. But she's like funny too in all her movies. She's like you can tell she got a good personality.
He's funny. I mean, he makes some really funny movies, but he's a fucking tool bag.
All right, I'll go. I am marrying Leslie Mann. I am
52 years old?
What'd you
That's
say?
old. I said at 52 years old, you're gonna marry Leslie.
Yeah, she already has kids. I'm gonna be a stepdad. We're not gonna have any kids of our own.
I'm glad you mapped it out.
I'm gonna smash Lee Michelle, and then I'm going to beat the fuck out of Chris Cyborg.
There's no way you beat Chris Cyborg. She rocks your fucking world in that octagon.
No, dude, I'm going all out to beat the fuck out of Chris Cyborg. I don't even like her either. Like, she pisses me off too.
She does do a lot of complaining on Twitter. She does
Dude,
a
all
ton
she
of
does is
complaining.
bitch and complain and cry nonstop.
I know she because Rogan is always like, "Oh, dude, she's built like a man," and she's like always like commenting about it. And then
You're about to say you're gonna fuck or marry Cyborg. So your turn.
Yeah. This is. I'm not fighting for Cyborg, dude. I'm not doing it. I can't do it.
So you got to smash her once then, because marrying implies numerous smashes in a lifetime together.
Yeah. I am marrying Leslie Mann. She's so hot.
You're gonna kill your own. Or you're gonna fight your own girl. Damn.
I never claimed her as someone. I think she's hot. She's great voice if you watch Glee. Yeah, I'm gonna fight her. I could beat her ass, which is good.
That is true.
So that's a dub. I'm undefeated in FMF as far as all the fights I've picked. I am undefeated. And then I'm gonna have to fuck Chris Cyborg.
How is that gonna go? How do you think that's gonna go? Picture that right now. That's terrifying.
The only image
Mikey.
I have in my head is her walking in with a
Mikey.
strap on, and she's gonna fuck me.
Hey, Mikey, let me get. That's how she talks, dude. She got a deep voice because all the testosterone.
Yeah, she's gonna walk in with a huge strap on, and then I'm gonna be in a world of hurt.
Mikey, bend over. Yeah, that'd be, oh my god.
Wait, I'm confused.
Alright,
That Chris
Pat.
Cyborg is that Arnold Schwarzenegger with that accent.
They almost sound the same. When you guys get off this, I want you to Google Chris Cyborg interview and listen to her talk a little bit. All right, Pat, are you sacrificing yourself to get your ass beat by Chris Cyborg, or are you gonna fuck her?
I didn't even think
Caitlin
about
is in
this
the other
yet.
room. Caitlin is in the other room.
What'd you say?
Caitlin is in the other room, and I'm gonna clip this and send it to her.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck Chris Cyborg and I'm gonna marry Lisa.
Yeah, and then so me and Pat are on the same wavelength.
Okay. So I'm gonna take maybe one ass beating, and I'm gonna get a great smash and a great wife. You guys are gonna beat the fuck.
I'm
out
gonna
of
get an
an
ass
innocent
beating in a
little
different
girl.
way, I think, with Chris.
Yeah, you guys are gonna beat the fuck out of an innocent little girl, and then have to smash a man.
Oh fuck. Any closing thoughts on either the fights this week or any other MMA news?
No, I don't think so. We covered a lot, but I like this. It was good. We got to do this again next week.
Yeah, we'll do it again next week for sure. I do like I like this setup. This is good. Pat, do you have any closing?
Like, follow, subscribe.
Like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment, share it to your friends, talk shit, FMF. I think that's all we wrote. You better have no ties at your wedding, Justin, by the way.